So how many of you guys remember The Lost? How many of you guys remember playing as The Lost in Rebirth? How many of you remember how difficult it is to play as The Lost in Rebirth? How would you like it if I told you there's a way to do that in Repentance? Of course there is, because Tainted Lost starts with no Holy Mantle. But as a response, he gets better items. What does that mean? Well, here's a W to show Dragon Raise Max some more Repentance. In the last episode we played as Dead Lazarus. And in this episode, it is time for the Tainted Lost. He does have better items. Here is the thing that was added into Repentance. Every item now has a quality. Each of those items have that hidden quality stat applied to everything that's in it. And that ranges from 0 to 4. Anything that has a quality that's set to 0 or 1 will never show up for the Tainted Lost. And anything that has an item of 2, or a quality of 2, has a chance to be rerolled instead into something else. So theoretically, you can get only 2s, 3s, and 4s from your pool, which is a lot of good items. Like, you know, Mutant Sure. So yeah, Mutant Spider and Godhead, they can definitely show up. So here's just a quick little zoopy-doopy list of all the different 0-1 items that can't show up for the Tainted Lost. You may notice, at some point during that list, there was a noteworthy little point there, if you even pause the video if you can see it. And that is 2 of Lost's best items for him to have. The Dead Cat and the Holy Mantle both have markings of 1. They can never show up for the Tainted Lost. Therefore, you need to be extra careful. Which is also why he starts with a Holy Card. And in response as well, with this Holy Card, Tainted Lost has an increased chance for any cards and runes he comes across in a run to turn into a Holy Card. So if you found a blank card in a shop, you will be set in stone. You'll have your pretty much Holy Mantle for your run if you're careful enough and prime enough. Something I did beforehand was trying to get through the greed mode and Lost. Was just waiting to use that Holy Card so I can have a guaranteed Holy Mantle for the Ultra Greedier fight. However, I thought after a while, you know, that's just going to take way too long and way too much from me to even get a good enough run to save myself for that long and not take damage for that time. I mean, the loss is one thing, but yeah, gee. So I've taken to now just immediately using it. Also because there is the fact that there is a 25% chance of using the Holy Card to get the message of you feel blessed to show up, and then you'll get another Holy Card that drops right away. So, yeah. If you know what you're doing, you can get more cards to show up. So if you find like a deck of cards, I think that's one of the items you can still find, then you can just spawn a bunch of cards, and that should be very helpful to you. PhD! Go to the secret room quickly. It's right here. 1, 2, 3. Blow you up. You might have something cool on your face. Just a one single little coin. That's what did. Another thing you may notice as well is that Tainted Lost also starts off with more power than the regular Lost. So that's a good 1 bonus to him, just having that extra damage. Take that better pills. I think that was a bad idea, because especially that, but also because I don't think I can find any cards left in this specific attempt. That was not a smart move. I just thought it was cool for the moment. I mean, who knows? Maybe, maybe not. The only way for me to confirm is by looking at the wiki, and I can't do that in a video because that would just waste time. So you want to blow this up over here? Thank you. Thank you very much. At least you can still find this. I will mention, though, that there is still a way for you to find the Dead Cat and Holy Mantle and other 1 and 0 quality items during your runs. And that is only with one other item that you need to unlock first through Tainted Isaac. And that's an item that's called the Spindown Dice. Can I actually do the thing now? Let's try it. Am I good enough? Depends. So the Spindown Dice, what that does, it re-rolls, essentially, any item that's possible. So it's not a pedestal, as always. But the gimmick with that Spindown Dice is that it takes the item ID number of that item and it brings it down by just 1. So it immediately takes you to the last, or the one that's just below it. There you go, there's the plum flute finally. Yeehaw. So if you know what you... Yeah, if you know your item IDs, you can look for specific items that you need, and then use the Spindown Dice on them so you can get the right ones at the right times. The Bible, the Book of Sin, is a penny. I'll take the plum flute. I'll use it in a moment, I guess. Depends though. Who knows? Unless this gets incredibly good, I doubt I'm gonna make it to that final thing, so I'm just gonna mess around and see whatever the hell's going on. Something's wrong with the G if you use it. Use it here. So yeah, the plum flute, you use it, and baby plum comes out for a ride and does some good fun, and then leaves like he did normally. So hooray. Good help. Very good help with them. Oh, before you think about it, or even don't know about this in the moment, all that. Tainted Lost and Lost can just enter the mirror without needing to find the fire. So yeah, just find the fire and walk through it. Easy as. Holy god. It's nothing good. Keep moving on. Try another run. Get a good amount of time going in the video. Depends. Probably won't get anything good, but we can only know when we find out. I'm not sure if Pride can drop anything for Tainted Lost. I don't know. Although I know that one of the unlocks for the Tainted Lost is essentially his mechanic given item forms that everyone else can have it. So yeah, I think it's slightly different with how it works, but yeah, that's a useful trinket, clearly. Fruitcake, that could be good. Really depends. Random effects. If only it was almond milk. But no, I think almond milk's a 1, so it won't spawn. So yeah. You realize, playing through this challenge, just how many items are considered good. And all that. It is kind of funny. Oh, another thing too with the Spindown Dice, there are also some items that cannot be rolled into, no matter what, even if the thing is just 1, even if the ID is 1 below it. Yeah, it's something else. There's another holy card if I want it. I don't have any bombs, so I can't get any extra money. There's that too. So I can see what this key does. Hopefully it does something cool, my friend. Give me penny. It just bombo. Come on now. Eh. There's a battery there. Got down to swarm. I mean, I don't want to step on the guy. I mean, having the God's Flesh ability happening, that's a good thing, yes, but at the same time, I don't want to trust myself. With some enemies that can split off into others, they can just give you cheap damage if you try to step on them like that. That's always been a thing with God's Flesh. It's a good item in some respects, but I don't often rely on using it. So yeah. Damage? Hooray! Still nothing. Actually, no, I do have the bombs, so let's take a look. I would really like to hold on to that holy card for when I really, really need it. The bomb. Wait, some extra money too. Almost bought that bomb for no reason. Which, you know, I could have held on to. If I really wanted to. But I don't want it. We'll trying to do something normal for this one. Because I don't feel like I have the proper skill not to do something extra for this. Tainted Lost's cool and all, but yeah. Also, yeah, if it wasn't evident enough, I would not recommend trying to go for the curse rooms at all unless you have something that can launch you away from it. Because if not, you are left to die without using the holy card. And would you really want to waste your holy card on just one curse room? Especially when you have like the voodoo doll item that exists now, which makes it so that you get a second curse room in each of the floors. Is that really something you want? No? Okay then. That's a bunch of coins I don't need. It's good to look though. What's in here? Is there a claw machine? There is, with a box of friends in it, please. Damn it. I kind of want that box of friends though. It'll give me a random friend, but whatever. I still don't have a key. I have nothing. What is going on right now? Oh, Josh. Well, there goes that. In case. Oh, there's one key. What do you have in here for me? Bozo. That could be good. That was a eye up a Lyle effect there for a sec, which is cool. Oh yeah, I was doing a Tainted Lilith run earlier, and everything was going pretty fine. I had some good stuff going. Had Eye of Belial at some point. And everything was just fine, except for the fact that I probably shouldn't have picked up Monstro's Lung, which made the whip attack from just firing out the C-section baby that little bit slower and not as reliable, and I was just stuck in that state. It was not fun, and it was disappointing. Also, at the same time, I had like 2 Guppy items, so I could have had something good. I think I also picked up something else. But yeah, thank you, Teza. Do I need anything from this? I don't want Death List. I don't want the Void. So I'm gonna hope for future Angel Rooms to try and go to Mega Satan. Keynote, keyword, try. It's always one to keep in try mind. These guys don't affect me unless I get too close to them. That's the extra money. I could have used that to try and get the box of friends, but no. Health up! Hooray! I love it. Also, I think this might have been a thing for a while, but just to be sure, they made it so that the Lost cannot get any bad trip pills. So it's one thing. It's one of those fun things. It's like, hey, that's a good thing to know. But also, you don't need to really know it not to succeed. Oh, hey, it's Worm Friend. Clingy Buddy. That's a new one. I think that's an unlock as well. He just shows up in a room and starts slapping. There you go. If he ends up grabbing something. No, Magician. Okay. So, I may... Actually, I don't think there has been one of them. There should have been one of the runs before. But, with Tainted characters, there are cards that you can unlock for beating Ultra Greedier with them. As well as 5 more from... Was it 5 more? 4 more. Yeah, because it's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 4 more extra ones from beating the 4 challenges unlocked by getting those Tainted characters. And all that. So, yeah, the these cards are slight inversions of the regular cards. So instead of the Magician being, homing tears for a room, the Upside Down Magician gives you the soul effect for it's a very much powerful soul effect for a room, I believe. There are obviously one for each of the tarot cards. I still need to learn what all of them do. I remember some of them off the top of my head. The one I'm really excited to get is Temperance. Just because the Upside Down Temperance gives you like 5 pills immediately swallowed in once. It just sounds stupid and I want to see what it's like. I'm going to use my newfound bomb powers to try and find the secret room, which is probably not there, but probably there. There it is. Hooray! It's a goddamn slot machine. Not quite as useful. Extra chance of doing that, though. Oh, look at these nice items as well. I'm going to take the one on the right. Because that's a very nice item. I almost messed up majorly. I remember picking the one on the right up in a run and not quite knowing what happened. I thought it was just some exclusive thing that happened during the Gehenna, but no. Card reading. I see your future. At the beginning of floors, there is now a portal that I can jump into that immediately takes me to a secret room, a treasure room, or the boss. So, I have that wonderful choice now. Yeehaw, let's go. Big horn. He gives me the big horn. Of course he would. Thank you for my wormy body. It's very good. Oh, Joshua! I'm not even going to use the magician because that's stupid of me to even try and use it at this moment in time. God. God. That wasn't dangerous. Oh, there's a rune over there. Ah, Volcano, fine. Use it. It's some extra powers of mine. I like that. It works. And so I will use it. If it ain't broke, don't he fix. Also, yeah, you know, with the change to some of the graphics, that got some changes as well. There's one. Unlike you. I don't want to use you because you don't really affect anything. I will take the tears up though, in range. And you too, because you're funny. I'm gonna be so sad. I know I am. I'm just gonna be the saddest camper all around. Because I know I'm not gonna keep this. It's a very nice item to have. I'm not gonna keep it. But if I play carefully, I can achieve it. And I don't want to. Let's just do regular floors. I don't want to deal with the difficult enemies that are in their things. Because I'm still not quite used to the enemies in Anti-Birth. There's boss room and secret room. Secret room, let's go. Nothing too interesting. I'm all the way over here though. May no harm come to you. Oh, Joshua, what are you doing in that room? Blow you up. Oh! Oh! That was close. God damn you and your attacks. That was some explosive going on there. Oh, I love that euthanasia shot. It's another one of my favorite items. Because this game has a lot of good items, my friend. It's just fun to see them. What a big room! What a nice big room with a lot of nice enemies. Hopefully none of them blindside me, because I know that they will. You're all the way over there. Oh, you're the only one. Okay. There's the boss. Fire from this corner. This corner is a pawn! I knew it was gonna happen. Alright, one more. It's not gonna go far. I know that for a fact. We will just see what's going on. Wouldn't that have been nice, though? To just hold on to the Godhead. What I could have done instead was just walk around a little more than I did. Just go to other places. That sure would have made me feel a lot better about myself. It sure would have. What was even in there? I didn't even look. Trinkets and Pandora's box. There's a trinket that you can unlock through these tainted characters that makes the Pandora's box a lot more interesting. But it's a rare situation to find it in. Well, that rare situation is really useful. So, if I had that right there going on, and just had that trinket from Mom's trinket box, and then I picked up the Pandora's box from getting the trinket, then that'd be cool. Because it seems like a really powerful thing to find. It just takes a while to get that. So yeah. Keep going into this room. A bunch of swarming flies. These are the banes of existence. I wonder what this game's going to give me in my item room. Oh, yeah. Some of the more basic items, like supper and dinner, all those stuff, the basic HP ups, they're classified as 1, so that's why this Lost is not going to destroy himself over getting a bunch of health ups for no real reason. Oh, and also, I might have mentioned this too, but the Lost himself, not the Tainted Lost, the Lost himself, Not only does he start with the Holy Mantle effect baked into his character, so you can re-roll as many times as you want without losing that shit, but he also doesn't start with the D4 anymore. He starts with an Eternal Dice, which is a new dice. It works like the D6, but instead it will re-roll at... Yeah, it re-rolls normally. It's got a 2-rune charge, but it also has a 50% chance of deleting an item from a pedestal. So it's like, hey, here's an item that you don't need. That's probably the best choice to use that D6 on. Because either way, it'll get into something better, or it just won't be seen. So, I don't know, man. People have their own strats. I have not seen any other videos on Repentance discussing about, like, Tainted Cain and all that. The only strat that I really know about, besides the Tainted Cain strat, which used to work but now does not, is the Sharp Plug Tainted Mag Bloom strat, which is apparently really, really good if you know how to use it, and also just finding it, because it's a just one item strat that can make a run winnable. But yeah, I'll explain more when we get to Tainted Mag Bloom, but that may take a while until then. So, yeehaw to whoever gets to find that item. If you find it, then good job. By Jove, my friend. You have found the Sharp Plug. I feel like Sharp Plug doesn't show up, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, by this point, I may either be correcting myself in post, or you've seen that list, and you already know, like, what items cannot show up for the Tainted Lost. And boy, hey Josh, you with editing, did you have fun typing out all that stuff, or did you just copy-paste? Who knows? Speed up, lock down. Oh man, these guys. I remember first getting used to these specific guys. I just had no idea how to deal with them. I always took damage on them. Now I just realize, very stupidly I may add, that all they do is just dash twice. So just wait for their first dash, see where their next direction is going to go, and then move around. So, they dash forward there, and then you can start maneuvering your attacks around in order to deal with them without much trouble. It's that simple, I didn't even realize that. Chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk. I don't want what's in the mystery box, I want the chocolate milk. Huh. I don't think I've said it, but there is also a trinket that you unlock for beating the Seeing Double challenge, which is a broken pair of glasses. And it gives you the chance to find double item rooms like you see in the ultimate path, in the main path, but at the same time, it allows you to see the items in this ultimate path. So you see the two items at any time with that trinket. But hey, that's the Tainted Lost. I had a feeling we weren't going to get anywhere with him. But you know, it was sad to see that goddamn Godhead go. Man, just pay respects to the Holy Mantle at this moment in time. Yeah. Prayers, hope and prayers, hope and prayer and prayer. La da 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 da. So that was the Lost. In the next episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance, we should be trying out yet another tainted character, for there is plenty more where that came from. I don't know, maybe one of these guys over here would be useful to have, to try out. Obviously not you, obviously not you, obviously not you, obviously not you, obviously not you. And, obviously not you. I don't know. I'll figure it out in time. So I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. It is finally time for me to realize what to do with myself. And that is get better with the Lost. That may take a while though.